think we did it. I think we did it, everybody. Wow. Welcome to the stream, everyone. There was like a minor panic moment there for me as I had plugged in the N64, not the PS2, and so when I turned the PS2 on, I was like, nothing's working. Everything's broken. It was fine. I just had to unplug the N64 and plug in the PS2, and here we are. It only took seconds, which is good, because, you know, when you wait till exactly 8 o'clock to turn your system on and then find out it's not working, it's like, well, crap.
That's like when I have therapy on Zoom. I like wait till the last minute to turn my computer on and then remember that it takes like 15 minutes for it to turn on because it's an old pile of crap. And then I'm just like texting her and saying, sorry, I'm gonna be late to the meeting.
Oh, man. Well, we are here. Welcome, like I said, welcome to the stream, everybody. Happy Friday, one and all. Hopefully, as always, we hope that you had a great week this past week, especially since we were last live on Monday, but in general, hope everybody's doing well. I think we can do our little intro, and then I want to get right into this thing, because I want to see how much we can get accomplished tonight, because I feel like we're close to the end, but I don't actually remember, and I could have looked it up, but I probably, you know, I feel like I just can't be bothered, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know how that is. That's my life. Erica's here. She says, time to beat up alpaca lips.
That's right. What's going on, Erica? Happy Friday. Great to see you. And for any of you folks who may not know who we are, whether you're watching live or on the VoD, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
We are Geek for All, and as you saw, we are here continuing our playthrough of X-Men Legends 2, Rise of Apocalypse, right here on the PlayStation 2. You can tell from all those load screens that this is the real deal, that's for sure. Oh, God. He was very... he struggled a lot to lift that up.
There's a big blood stain on the floor.
Yeah, a lot of blood stains. I guess we go this way. Stockade we go to next.
Ew.
Look at Gambit.
Yeah, he looks fucking badass. Erica says, for the first time in a month, I do not have a new wand coming in the mail.
Oh. Well, either congratulations or I'm sorry. Oh. Hell yeah. Usually this is the kind of place where they would hide like a danger room disc or something, but I guess not. Okay. Well, anyway. Alright, we can't open this door yet, but I'm sure we want to because there's stuff down there for us. Oh, that's how we open the door. Magneto?
You insist.
Yes, we did it! So cool. But of course, Iceman gets everything. Yeah, he needed that body, because, you know, remember that item that he had, where he boosts his body, and his body is higher than anyone's stat, in fact, possibly higher than some people's stat totals, but he needed that extra 8 body, that's for damn sure.
That body, though.
Alright, so we can go this way? We cannot go this way. Alright, fine. We'll go out and around.
Erica says, also, shoot out to Amy for finally abandoning Gruel to join the Obscura.
Yeah, Erica was commenting on our tweet about you finding your group.
I cannot abandon Gruel because... I'm sorry, Joe, if I interrupt.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I'm having trouble hearing you with the headphones on.
Oh, no, you're totally
fine.
fine.
One ear
You did not interrupt me at all. What is happening?
Oh.
Uh-oh, we're trapped. Oh, shit. Is he protected by the minions? No.
That's pretty great. Loving that. No, you know, I could not abandon Gruel if I tried, because that's just who I am. But you know, it's not all of who I am, maybe. So,
Maybe.
you know, there's some space for Obscura in there. You know, I like to think that I'm a fairly open person with each coming day. I try to get a little bit closer to being able to be that. So, you know, I'm open to allowing myself to be Obscura as well as real.
I really have to check. This game is so loud right now. I think it might be our PC. Give me 1 second here. Oh, it definitely is. Pardon the dinging, everybody. Okay, that should be better for us. Hopefully it should not have affected you all watching at all. But
Okay,
it was
good.
very loud in our headphones.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I really couldn't hear you at all.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
difficult.
The volume's typically at 35. It was at 60. So yeah, it was almost double what it
Yeah.
usually is. Sketchbook, that's pretty good.
Eric says also.
Ooh.
I
more
had
things.
3 literal nervous breakdowns today over a mobile video game.
Oh,
So that's where I'm at.
Jesus. What? Dare we ask what game?
I had not the best mental health day myself.
Also fair.
I was supposed to get a lot done today, and that did not occur. I had a couple of breakdowns where I was crying and just trying to like make it through the day. I had to call Joe in for reinforcements basically a couple of times to just like pick me up off the floor and like help me get going again when stuff wasn't working out. So I hear you, lady.
Yeah. Well, and of course, if it were even a question, I was obviously very happy that was. Kill him! Thank God.
Chill out.
Okay.
Yeah, one of the many side effects of this time of the month for me is clumsiness, which sometimes is funny and other times is extremely frustrating. Like when I'm carrying a large pot of water from one room into the other room so that I can put it on the stove. And then, because we don't drink the faucet water. So then, you know, spilling it all over the floor and or my shoes that were there, and myself and, you know,
Yeah.
all kinds of things.
What? Oh, is he not the right level? 2 more levels, Nightcrawler. And then you're going to wear this, my friend. You are going to wear it. Because right now you're just wearing this uniform. Although, the uniform is pretty good, actually. In fact, what does this get him? Minus defense, but +3 to teleport. That might still be worth it. I would think it might still be worth it. Alright. It feels unsafe to go into whatever this green liquid is. Am I right? Hold on, let's find out. Yeah. I think we're getting hurt just being in the presence of it, so. Okay. Alright, fine. Stop that. Let's go elsewhere. Like through here.
She says, so I play Fate Grand / Order, which is one of those gacha games where you spend resources to get characters.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
And my favorite character in that game is Jean Dark,
Okay.
or Jean, or Joan of Arc.
Oh, okay.
And tonight, the evil version of her, where she's a dope dragon witch, will be available to summon. But there's pressure because we can see the schedule for the game 2 years in advance.
Oh, shit.
And she hasn't had a return in Japan yet.
Ah.
So if I don't get her tonight, she may just never come back.
Gotcha.
That's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, that's very much the model of mobile games these days is like, hurry up or you're going to miss out kind of a thing. And so it kind of necessitates you to play it a lot and or, more likely, pay a lot of money to make sure that you get what you want out of it, which is very frustrating when, you want... I mean, the game is... If the game is free to play, for example. I'm not fully familiar with this game enough to say, but if the game is free to play but pay to win kind of a thing, or like pay to unlock certain things, then that is their model. That's their business model. Is like, it's gonna be quote unquote free to play, which means people will download it. But then, if they want anything that they're gonna actually want, any of the characters that are gonna be the best, or any of the items or abilities that are worthwhile, you actually have to pay.
Right.
And so...
Yeah, I mean, I went to business school. I understand, like, creating a scarcity and, trying to be like, this is elite, so therefore you need to spend twice as much on it, even though it's basically the same thing as everything else.
Right.
And stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's just annoying because if you particularly like that one just because of the way it looks or whatever, that it creates this inability for you to actually afford it.
Yeah. Just quick, looks like we're going to have to break down that door. Okay. Wow, easy enough. Hey, Nightcrawler leveled up. One more of those, Nightcrawler, and you can wear that mantle, my friend. That's all we're waiting on at this point. Really?
She says, and like part of it is just anxiety about how long the odds of getting her are, and also me being mad at myself for breaking my saving habits on characters. I wanted less, so I have less for her.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Where are we? We want teleport attack, I guess. That makes sense to me. Or no, teleport frenzy? What does this one do again? Rapidly teleports to attack. Yeah, we want that one. Okay.
Erica, is she like the one? Like the one that you really want? Meaning, like, if you do get her, going forward, are you just gonna be like, good? Like, or is it gonna be this, like, every time kind of thing, Marcus is here. He says, hello, folks.
What's
Happy
up,
Friday.
Marcus? Yeah, happy Friday to you too, man. Great to see you, as always.
Yeah, this is probably gonna be the last or like second to last one of these, basically.
I'm not sure about that. As I said, I'm very unclear. My memory is not that good of the order of things here. But obviously we mentioned before, and we'll remind people again as it gets closer, but we will be off next Friday, streaming wise, because we will be at the pre-release, so just don't forget about that. If you're going to come here expecting that we're here, we will not be. So, just be ready for that.
Better luck next time, sugar.
Yes, sugar. Let's look at here. This says Brain Trust. Let's do it.
Whoa.
Yes!
What the hell?
So, this is a character that you've seen me use in Marvel Strike Force a lot. But not in this game yet.
Does he have a head?
It's under a helmet. It's a big metal helmet.
Oh, okay. Are those glimmery things his eyes?
Yes.
Okay. I couldn't tell.
I can only hope this message finds one of the X-Men safe and sound. Up ahead, you'll be facing not only the Brain Trust, but also a villainous devil named Strife. If you'd like help in defeating them, the consoles down this hallway. They can be used to deactivate part of the brain trust. The catch here is, you need security codes to access the consoles. But I doubt you'll have trouble locating the men who carry those codes. Also, I've heard rumor there's a way to psychically force one of the brain trust's imps to help you. But how it works, I've no idea. You don't have to do this, but it certainly would help. And believe you me, you're going to need all the help you can get for this one. Well, good luck to you, boyo.
Mirren, Shill, create a psychic demon to help defeat Strife. Okay.
Alright, so,
I am victorious.
his voice just, pierces.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I can't, talk over him.
And you shouldn't.
Erica says, "Hi, Marcus. I have every other version of Jean in the game, so if she comes home, I will be set."
Yeah.
Okay, good. That way it's not this kind of thing where you're just constantly doing this every month or a couple of months.
Well, and like she said, if she can see 2 years ahead, then she knows, right?
Right,
That it's not
exactly.
anything
That's
more
why I asked, because otherwise she would have no idea, right? So.
Sure. So that's very good.
Marcus says, "I finished both the Shiny Chansey and Meryl families this week.
Hell yeah.
Specifically, I hatched a Shiny Happini today.
Nice. Congrats.
I love Happini."
Again, we are further along than the game shows. Oh, wow. Is that... Oh! We obtained Lenzier's access code. That took seconds. Access code accepted. Shut down the Brain Trust test chamber in the testing room and grant access to Psychic Demon Spawn control panel. Oh, that... Wow. That is literally a brain. That's a big-ass brain.
Bust it out.
Accessing Psychic Demon Creation Control. Interface with test subject Brain Trust 0047 complete. Awaiting enable command. Oh god. Okay, so this is the friendly one. Okay. And this is Magneto's cord. Super convenient. Alright, let's see if Magneto can use that item. We want to go to gear. Pardon the talking outside, everybody. It's a little warm today, so we'd rather, keep the temperature up or down if possible for us. Oh! Okay, so this would give him plus defense, but this gives him defense and +7 damage reduction. But still, I think we should use this. +1 to metal spikes. We don't really use the metal spikes, but do we? Metal spikes would be under skills. We do not. Okay, that's fine. Still worth it. Okay.
Marcus, what color is the Shiny Happini? And Erica says, "I also replayed Pokemon Sapphire the other day because watching y'all play it made me miss it. LOL." Was it fun? Did it satiate that? Or was it, did you go back and then you were like, okay, well, I'm done now. Like, I did it. I did it and I'm done.
Challenge Juggernaut. All right. Very good. This way, go this way. We've already been through here, so now we have to go here. Yeah, we haven't gone here yet. Okay. That was easy. I saw the guy out of the corner of my eye, and I was just dead. Oh! The Psychic Demon, I think, was the one who just said that.
Nice. She says, "It was really fun. I did a solo run where I used a Seviper."
Seviper.
Okay. Do I know what that is?
Yeah, it's the big purple snake thing that's not Ekans or Arbok.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did not remember that.
Chill out.
Oh, okay, like Viper. Okay, God.
Yes. Stop killing the psychic demon. We need that. Thank you.
We need a psychic demon?
Yeah, that's literally one of the objectives, remember?
No.
They just told us before. Okay.
She says bearing Steven with only a poison type was an adventure.
Oh, God, yeah.
But I got there.
Congrats.
There's just no stopping me.
Interesting. So a solo run means you only have one Pokemon?
Correct.
Oh.
Self-imposed, of course.
Well, of course.
But yeah, that's the challenge.
Wow. Okay. It did not occur to me that that was something that people would try to do. But I guess you like something enough, but you're also bored of it at the same time. Try to make it interesting.
That's the thing. Jesus. There's so much happening right now. Holy crap, man. I hate that slow effect, so as soon as I can get to the thing that I have to destroy to make that not happen, I do it happen.
Marcus says, "My dry bread makes fun solo run videos if
Oh, yeah.
anyone's interested."
I've seen their stuff before.
And yes, that is the name of his channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it, but it took me a second.
Yeah, I've seen their stuff before. Right. Is it worth dropping gear? I don't think so. Wait. How is this one's more? What? Plus 14 damage, whereas this is damage reduction. Interesting. Rogue's Bracers, Cyclops' item, Wolverine's item, Bands of Honor. We can probably drop this, so we'll do that. This can go away as well, and so can this. Alright, so we dropped 3 things. Really?
So Erica says, "I've always really liked Seviper, but never thought it was particularly good. But beating Steven's Metagross with 1 has convinced me otherwise. Shout out to..."
Well.
I'm sorry.
What have we here? Fleas who would bite at the wolf? Don't you realize the mistake you're making?
Cool. He looks like he has a head now. Shout out to S Toxic, the best Seviper ever. Is that what you named it?
I guess so. That's awesome. So yes, this is Strife.
Okay.
He is my the protector on my Marauders team on Marvel Strike Force.
Oh, okay.
Where it's Mr. Sinister, Emma Frost, Strife, Mystique, and Sabretooth.
Sick.
Yeah. But Strife, for folks who may not know, is an alternate reality / future version of Cable.
Oh.
Cable, very important to the Age of Apocalypse story in comic because it was the introduction of X-Man, who was a single character, which was basically young Cable.
What the hell?
Yeah, his name was X-Man, or
That's really
his code name
stupid.
was X-Man.
It's really stupid.
So this is an alternate version of him called Strife, where he's evil. So, no, why don't you explain it to me?
You're strong. You're courageous. You would have a place of honor and greatness in Apocalypse's New World Order. But instead, you choose to fight for the wrong team. The losing team. Be careful before you're swept aside.
How can you talk about honor or courage? You work for someone who uses genetically altered brains to control the mood of prisoners.
That's fucked up.
So you've heard of the Brain Trust? Yes, they do have a way of keeping the prisoners docile. And there's nothing dishonorable about that.
I very much disagree, sir.
Yeah, we disagree, and we're gonna put an end to your brain trust.
You're certainly welcome to try, weaklings.
Wow. I love that. He's like, there's nothing dishonorable about what I'm doing here. And they're like, yeah, we disagree, so we're gonna fight you now.
Yep.
He's like, well, try to, weaklings.
Yep, and then...
I'm not gonna try to prove that I'm right. I'm just gonna fight you now.
By the way, I killed him.
Nice.
Just before you were done with your sentence, or your phrase. He's already... Oh!
The Brain Trust has awakened me.
Oh, God.
Okay, well then I guess it's this then? Oh God, he has me. Oh God. Okay. I guess he knew I was going... Oh, okay, he has me again. Ow. He threw me into a wall. Why are you... Stop! I'm like stun locked. Get the hell out of here, dude. Ow. Okay. Yeah, he really is just not letting up, huh? Hey, everybody else, do something. No, not him. Destroy the brain... Okay.
So Erica says cloud in parentheses, Strife.
Nice.
I don't
'Cause
get that.
You don't?
No.
That was Cloud's last name in Final Fantasy VII.
It
Strife.
was?
Yes.
How did I not know that?
I don't know.
I need more power to do that.
Shit. Okay, I can't get too close to them.
Well, I guess that explains why he was such a fucking emo kid.
Brain Trust will always awaken.
His last name was Strife.
Yeah. Alright, he's almost dead again. And then we can destroy the brain trust and he'll go away for good. Wait for it. Okay, he's down. Brain trust. Wait for it. Is there more? Oh God, there's so many of them.
Oh, jeez.
Holy shit, man.
Don't you realize
Oh, he's back.
conscious thanks to the Brain Trust?
No. Stop targeting him. Or target him, that's cool too. Stop targeting him. Target the brain trust. There we go. That's actually really helpful. Thanks, Strife. He threw me into the brain. Stop targeting him. Son of a bitch, man. Alright, well.
Marcus says the X-Men comics were dope AF.
Yeah, they really were.
There's just no stopping
Oh God. Get him, get him, get him. Get it. Thank God.
This is incredible.
And Erica says I could not wear that headpiece without falling over. Yeah, that's probably true.
Now that the brain trust is destroyed, the prisoners should have no trouble leaving the pens. They'll be able to free themselves.
Way to go, guys. I knew you could do it. Here, let me generate a portal that'll take you to the X-Mansion. Be sure and see Banshee when you get back. He wants to talk to you.
We did it.
Banshee's at the X-Mansion?
Because remember, we saved him in the last episode? The last stream?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, what do we get from Strife? Storm's Harness. Okay. Let's just destroy everything that we can. I'm assuming we're leaving this psychic demon here, because it's a little disconcerting that it's following me around. It, like,
Yeah.
constantly feels like I should be beating the shit out of it, but... Alright, back to the mansion. Sorry, Amy.
It's just so horrible to look at. I'm so mad about it.
Okay. And actually, it's convenient that we're here. This is in the stash.
Where do they get the funding to rebuild the mansion constantly?
I think the professor is independently wealthy.
Oh, really?
I could be wrong. I thought so.
Okay.
All right.
I thought it was just like the private school tuition, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. All right, let's save while we're here. Do we just save, I guess? Actually, no. Let's talk to some folks. Hi, everyone. You're all here. Erica and Marcus specifically. I mean, Marcus, I don't think I have to ask because Nightcrawler's still on the team. But Erica, who are you feeling tonight? If you wanted to still be Rogue, that's totally fine. I'm gonna level up Magneto while we're here. But if not, let us know who you'd like to be, and if you need a reminder as to who we have as options, I would happily do that as well. Give me a moment, and I'll do it.
But yeah, Marcus, I don't know, maybe Marcus wants to see Rogue tonight.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we're good there. Back it up. Whoops.
And she's already here too, so.
So yeah, we got Bishop, Colossus, Cyclops, Deadpool, Gambit, Iron Man, Juggernaut, Jean Grey, Professor Xavier, Scarlet Witch, Storm, Sunfire, Toad, and Wolverine. In fact, just quickly, I'm going to replace Wolverine so that we can go to his gear and see if we have anything for him. We don't. Not there, at least. Here we go. We'll give him his gauntlets. And then...
Erica says let's do Jean tonight.
You got it. We'll do absorbing gear as well for him. Then we can go to...
Man, I love that picture of Bishop so much.
Yeah.
Like, it's just badass as hell.
Alright, so he has nothing? It's unfortunate. Interesting. I can at least give him gear and bands because he's got nothing else going. Cyclops.
Cyclops.
That's a big one. Let's go ahead and equip... Okay, nothing for here. Oh, here we go. Accelerated Visor. 250 attack.
Nice.
Whoops, sorry, wrong thing. God, so many buttons. My bad, everybody. And then instead of gear, do we have anything else for him? We don't technically, but I guess we could give him this. Oh, people can hear a train outside. That has never been on one of our streams before, I feel like.
Yeah, probably not.
No.
Maybe like once.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a train that you can hear from our apartments sometimes. And so there you go. All right, let's
Gambit.
put in Gambit so that we can put some gear on him. He's going to be level 32.
So,
he is not.
So Erica, and Marcus, what have you been up to?
Yeah, how's life? How's things?
Tell us stuff.
All right, so that is probably fine. Let's go. Well, we're doing Jean. So Jean is next.
Jean Grey.
Whoops. And then we will
She's so cool.
suit her up because she's missing some things. She needs to be level 36 for that. That's unfortunate. Can't do either of these. Oh, this is a good... No, it's not. I was like, this is a good item? It's not a good item. This one is, though. Okay. Very good. And then... Sorry. We will do her skills. She has 7 points to put into things. Psionic Boom. A radial mental attack inflicting pain on enemies and reducing their damage for a time. Now, we're using Mental Vortex right now. All allies turn 20% of damage inflicted into energy. Or there's Calming Presence. Increase energy regeneration rate of the entire party for a time. That's pretty good. Could give her... Psychic Fury. Gives Jean and allies mental damage bonus on all melee attacks for a time.
Wow.
Yes, please. We'll put 2 points into that. and then have that be the one that we use. What is from the ashes? Resurrect one ally.
Sick.
Wow, that's cool. It's probably still not what we use. We probably just still use Phoenix Force, because even then, I don't typically use the attacks a lot. Psionic Boom, as opposed to Psychic Spike, fires a mental homing projectile, or Telekinesis, the ability to lift and throw objects and enemies, can build bridges. I think I can replace Telekinesis with Psionic Boom. And then what does she have at the bottom? Mental Mastery increases damage while melee attacks. Telekinetic Net gives her a chance to dodge projectiles. Adds melee damage, or mental damage to melee attacks. So I'll put 2 points into that and 1 into Mental Mastery. Then we'll go here. We have 28 points to use. Jesus. Okay. We sure did it. That's Jean.
Everyone, be cool.
You're damn right, Iceman.
Thanks, guy. That's definitely in like a dare video or like a PSA of some kind.
Hell yeah.
Don't join gangs, kids.
After school special style.
Yeah.
All right, now we can save. Now that we've finished the Holding Pens mission. We beat Strife. I forgot he was in this game. That's very cool. Not that you got to see him much, but what did you think of Strife?
Cool.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I love his helmet.
Well,
man. I think
like
it's so
Erica
cool.
says, it's like a headpiece that, you gotta have some real strength in like all of your muscles to wear a helmet like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Hey, look, it's Sebastian Shaw.
Ah, here we are. The tech bits, the hollow disk, and my master key. All is in order.
All right, Shaw, we kept our part of the deal. Now you keep yours.
My, you can be forceful when you want to. Here, take the master key. It's all you'll need to enter the tower. You'll find an entrance to the North Sewers in Manhattan. This key opens that entrance. From there, it's just a matter of following the sewers to the Tower of Apocalypse. If you do make it into the tower, would you do me the favor of freeing the Black Queen? I think she's being kept prisoner there. Knowing her, she was trying to make a deal with Apocalypse.
Who's the Black Queen right now? Am I forgetting this? The original Black Queen was Jean, because the White Queen is Emma Frost. But the Black Queen was Jean, and is it, oh no, I'm not going to remember her name. What's the clone of Jean? It's like the Goblin Queen or whatever. Was she the Black Queen at one point? Am I stupid?
That Celine is
Celine.
a woman after my own heart.
Damn it.
Always playing both sides against the middle.
Celine is the Black Queen. Never mind. What's the Hellfire Club? Sure, we'll ask.
It's an association of some of the most powerful men and women alive. Our goal is to help mold the future.
What do you have against the X-Men?
Your question should be, what do the X-Men have against us? Several times they've taken it upon themselves to thwart our attempts at improving the economy.
Where did you get this master key?
How I managed to obtain it is better left unsaid. But originally it belonged to Apocalypse's right-hand man, Mr. Sinister.
And why would Apocalypse have a secret door into his tower?
Apocalypse has no knowledge of the door. It was built by Mr. Sinister.
And for anybody who knows Mr. Sinister and his relation to Apocalypse, this is going to be a very silly question, but so Sinister's working behind Apocalypse's back?
Oh, my friend. Sinister is constantly hatching new schemes. And Apocalypse realizes it. He just tries to keep one step ahead.
Thank you, Sebastian.
So long as there's a profit to be made, I'm glad to be of service, X-Man.
Oh, Oh, God. Oh, Iceman leveled up from talking to him.
Nice.
Hell yeah. That's what I like to see. All right. Oh, yeah, look at his body now. 116.
Yeah, that's gross.
By the way, if you can hear that dog outside, I'm very sorry. There's obviously nothing we can do about it. So apologies, I suppose, but still. Nothing that we can do about it. Increase the chance of a piercing hit. Sure, why not? Okay. Now, we got... Was it Kurt's challenge that we haven't done yet, I think? Whoops. Oh. Well, there's Phoenixes.
Nice.
So... Let's do it. Defeat 20 enemies, that's it. Okay, I can do that.
Yeah, I mean, the Phoenix can do anything, so...
Almost anything.
What
The
can
training
you do?
course is activated. Begin.
Live.
I was gonna say die.
Yeah, stay alive. Stay alive in her stories. Defeat 20 enemies. During character challenges, you have unlimited energy. Yes, we do.
Generating opponent.
You've just made your last mistake.
Good job.
19 remaining.
Opponent.
Phoenix Force!
Well done.
So cool.
And stay down.
Oh, he's working with
Generating
me.
opponent.
How nice of you.
Who is this?
The guy that I brought over to my side.
Oh. Okay.
Can't see.
Again. I have a target. Generating opponent. Well done. Generating opponent. Generating opponent.
Stay down.
Generating opponent. Nicely done. Generating opponent.
Erica says, sorry about that, I'm back.
Well done.
Had a moment of just like black dread out of nowhere.
Oh,
Fine
no.
now, though. That sucks.
Well, we're glad you're back. And feeling better.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, please die, everybody.
Generating
Ah,
opponent.
5
Next.
left. 4 left.
Generating
Jesus. 3 left.
opponent. Generating opponent.
2 left.
Generating
1 left.
courageous.
And we went.
Congratulations.
That
You
was
successfully
awful.
Completed the course.
Yeah, that was a lot.
But we just didn't get the maximum, which would have gained her a level, but she gained an extra point of focus, and we got a new piece of gear for her, Touch of the Phoenix.
Cool.
Okay. I guess we could do Scarlet Witches another time. Okay. All right, we're good.
Erica, how have your nightmares been? Are they just consistent all the time, or is it kind of like in bouts?
We're good here. Let's go to the hero stash, I suppose. Oh, no, I'm doing the wrong thing. First of all, hold on. We go here. Go to Jean. Go to the gear. Oh, Touch of the Phoenix. Holy shit. Oh, yeah. This would give her plus 243 attack.
Jesus.
Wow. Look at her focus now.
Yeah.
Wow. Hell yeah. That's much better. I'm super happy we did that before we kept going with this. Holy crap, man. Okay. I like it. And we gave her, again, she got +1 focus from winning that fight, too, so very good. Hero stash. We should be able to put some stuff away. Inventory. She needs level 36. Storm's harness we can probably put away for now. Gambit's cord. Magneto's belt. Because he's not using it. Or... whatever, I'll take that back. Rogue's harness, she needs to be level 39. We'll put the bands away. We'll put Gambit... He needs to be level 43. We'll put Gambit's gauntlets away. These Inhuman gauntlets, you need to be level 40. I'll put those away as well. Put gear away. Suit away. Level 39 for Magneto we'll keep. We'll drop Toad's thing. Nightcrawler's mantle we'll hold on to for when it's time. Bishop's will drop off. Ascani cloak will drop off. And the wondrous nano gear of Olympus will drop off. That should be good for now, I think. Okay. Alright. Well, we have to... If we check our objectives, we also have to go talk to Banshee, I think they said. That's the abandoned sewer entrance. Find the Black Queen in the tower. Talk to Banshee. Okay. Did we not do this? We didn't do this.
Oh.
Shit. Alright, well, let's go back right now and fix that. Why are we back to Bastion? That's bad,
He
right?
only has 3 abs.
Yeah, that other side is fully prosthetic. You know how they do, like, left side, right side prosthetics. That totally common thing.
Sure.
Yeah, we're on the command center platform right now. What the fuck? Oh, God, no way. Hold on.
Erica, did we talk at all about whether or not you watched Jar? I thought I brought it up to you at one point, but I wasn't sure if
I thought so, too.
you actually answered or not. Just because we talk about a lot of mental health related things there, and I think it might interest you if you don't already watch. Even if the magic lore isn't, like, tip-top of your radar, you know?
Mr. Sinister.
I'm so confused, man. I don't know why we're here. Oh! Wait. I can fix that. But is this before the Phoenix fight that we just did? That we saved? I think it was.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know how long this is going to take, but if I have to reload, I absolutely will.
Well, what's the problem?
We took the Blink portal because I thought it would take us back to the last mission we were just on. And instead it took us to this random mission because...
Oh, I just assumed this was the thing you didn't realize we hadn't done.
Nope.
Okay.
Don't have the energy for that.
Yes, you do. Oh, there's a Danger Room disc over here. Challenge Rogue! Super glad we got that. Alright. That's pretty funny.
Also, Erica, I wanted to mention to you that I had gotten this this vegan spreadable cheese with black garlic that is insane. But it did make my breath super garlicky.
It was tough, yeah. Alright, is this what we're going after here? That... Thank God for that piercing cold. We got both of them because of that.
Victory is mine!
So good. So good.
Yeah.
Let's get this weapon cache, which gives us whose item? Toad. Well, can't win them all.
That was worth it.
Yeah, so glad we're here.
Yeah.
That's right, we got Rogue's challenge, which is cool. Because we use Rogue on a more consistent basis. Really?
Dang, I'm good.
You've just made your last mistake.
That was kind of sexy. Who even was that? It was?
Yeah.
It sounded so weird. Or like atypical. Not
Yeah.
weird, but. Erica says, alright, I'm back again. Sorry, I'm like zoning out over here, but y'all are great. You're great too, Erica. I've been talking to you this whole time. So, I don't
Just
know.
re-ask your questions, that's all. Is this the way to get out of here? Can we leave this way? Main gun platforms, just let me go back. Sorry, go on.
It's okay.
So frustrating.
I asked, one, how have your nightmares been? Oh, it's okay. You don't have to be sorry. How have your nightmares been? I was curious if they're consistent or if they're like in bouts.
Let's do this. Let's try to go here. I don't know, man. This is very annoying. I hate that we're here right now.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine. It might just be worth redoing that Phoenix fight. Like, what the hell else am I going to do?
Yeah. I mean, Phoenix fights are great. So,
Well, that one was pretty rough. It's just, like, I just don't know what else to do.
yeah. Yeah. This is silly. We did this 80 years ago.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. All right. Reload. Try again. It does mean that we don't get Rogue's challenge, but I'll live.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. If you guys really wanted Rogue's challenge, I apologize.
Okay, now let's just double check and see if we were right. Yeah. Okay.
Her dreams, okay. Blissfully under control lately. Very nice.
Awesome.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, I asked as well if I had ever mentioned to you, or maybe you weren't there when I mentioned it, and so you never answered me, or maybe I just don't remember. But I asked if you had if you watched Jar at all, because even if the lore isn't really on your radar, we do talk about a lot of mental health stuff in the episodes, so it might interest you regardless.
Such a cool picture of Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, come the
The
fuck
training
on.
course has loaded. You may commence. Generating equipment. Nicely done.
Mr. Sinister.
Generating equipment. Generating equipment. Good job. Generating equipment. Good job.
Ain't you courageous?
I tried.
Phoenix Force!
Nicely
Oh, that looks so fucking cool. I love that.
Oh, that's right. This guy helping us now. Okay. 9 more. This is going much better than before. I feel like. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but that's how it feels.
She says, I always mean to, but I always get distracted by, and I mean this in the nicest possible way, more shallow content that is less weight and easier to just exist with.
Sure. I can completely understand that.
Yeah.
Trust me, we feel the same way about filming.
Yeah. No, it gets very intense, you know, and the episodes are always longer than we anticipate them to be.
Yeah.
And we get into some heavy stuff.
By the way, got the +1 level as well. It did better this time than last time.
Nice. But we do it in a hopefully sort of joyful manner,
We try.
or a perhaps a more loving manner than you might be used to from any other place talking about that type of topic, or really any type of topic. We go pretty in depth, but at least with mental health, when we talk about that stuff, we're coming from a place that's warm and accepting. So I just want to let you know that before you kind of dismiss it. I'm just putting it out there that I think about episodes of Jar that we've filmed when you say certain things to me in chat. So, and I can't be like, well, you should watch this episode of Jar, like episode 89 or whatever, you know. I can't really do that. But there are definitely episodes that pop into my head that would be a good thing for you to watch or listen to as we talk about these sorts of things in chat. So that's the only reason why I bring it up.
FYI, episode 89 of Jar was probably from like 5 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. So that is why I don't do that. But yeah.
Rope's harness can go away for now. Bands definitely goes away. Gambit's gauntlets for level 43 go away. These for level 40 go away. This goes away. This goes away. This does. This does not. This does. And keep that one. Ditch this one. Ditch this one. Ditch that one. Now we'll save. And we're good to go, I think.
She says, oh, I have actual good news.
Okay.
My friend Keelan was cast in 2 different big productions in Chicago, and I'm so happy for him.
That's awesome.
That's really cool.
Hello, X-Man. That was a fine piece of work back
Jesus.
there in the New York pens. I don't know if I could have done much better myself.
We couldn't have done it without that holographic message you left us.
That was nothing. I'm just glad to be of help in these dark times.
How did you know so much about Strife and the Brain Trust?
They put me in the sorry state you saw me in just outside the pens. And I learned a lot about them as they did their worst to me.
They tortured you?
They tried, but I'm made of sturdier stuff than they're used to. And I wasn't about to crack to the likes of them.
And how did you escape? I don't think we need all that. Okay.
It is always a pleasure to talk to an X-Man.
Okay. So now what are... Oh, wrong button entirely.
Okay, so Erica, what are the shows?
Okay, so we're able to do that. Find the Black Queen in the tower, but those are both the same thing. And then we would have to go back to be able to do this one. So we might end up going back at some point for that. But otherwise, right now, we're just going in the sewers. All right, let's do it, man. You ready, Amy?
Yeah.
Or is that not what we have to... how we have to get there? Is it this way? What does this let us do? To the perimeter platforms. No.
No.
Are you sure you...
No. Okay. All right. Into the sewers.
Yay. Erica says he's playing Ernst in Spring Awakening and is also part of the ensemble of Chicago Sings Stephen Sondheim.
Ooh, okay.
Exciting.
Are those shows that you are interested in attending in person? Are they things that you're going to be able to see in any other capacity? And by interested in, obviously, it's your friend. But I mean, like interested in meaning like there would actually be an opportunity for you to do so.
I trust you're not the best at what you do.
And stay down.
Okay. Let's do this. Come up this way.
Swimming.
Ugh. Gross. Again, the same conversation we had last time. Iceman should just freeze that sewage so that we could not have to walk in it, but, you know, whatever. Wow.
Yeah, but it would clog things up.
Sometimes I enjoy this too much.
Wow. Is there a too much?
Yeah, right.
She says, I would love to see them. We'd basically have to make a vacation of it, though, since I'm about a 5-hour drive from Chicago.
Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't exactly remember, but I didn't think you were that close.
Yeah.
Yes, 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 we know. There's a homing beacon, but we can't get to it. We get it.
She says also to go back to the dream talk. My dream last night was that we were all together at Capenna pre-release having a great time.
Oh man,
Hearts.
that sounds awesome. Is that still a thought or an option that you will be able to attend in person in Poughkeepsie?
And stay down.
What are you doing down here?
What are you doing down here? So good. Oh, no more resurrecting. I hate it. It's very annoying. Got him. Stop that.
Dang, I'm good.
I know, Iceman. Everybody knows you're good.
She says, unfortunately, someone my brother works with tested positive for COVID. And for safety purposes, I'm going to avoid flying. Sorry, friends.
No, that makes absolutely perfect sense.
That sucks.
And for our own safety, I thank you for that as well.
Yeah, but I'm upset about it, though.
Fair.
I was really looking forward to that.
Now, tell me, remind me, if you will, what was going to be bringing you to that area? Like, is it just something where, like, the next pre-release you're going to try to do the same thing, or was it like it was kismet that, you know, that you were going to happen to be in the area and it was going to work out perfectly with when pre-release was? Also, I think Nightcrawler finally got up to the level we need him to be. That's correct. Oh, he gets the item. Okay, so for his gear, where is it? Where is it? Here it is. He loses some defense, but he gets more teleport points.
Okay.
But is it... Oh, am I stupid? I'm stupid. It's teleport, this attack that he doesn't use.
Oh.
So never mind. I should have put that away.
BS.
I did not. Okay, well, you know, here we are. Sorry, Kurt. But also, let's give you some points in your skills, friend.
She said, I had disposable income, frankly, and doing New Capenna pre-release in New York just felt right. Nice. Yeah. Yeah.
There was a lot of discussion on Twitter today that I saw of people discussing the lack of pizza in New Capenna. That, like, even though it's supposed to be like New York Mob, there was still nothing related to pizza going on. And that was a missed opportunity.
Is it?
Don't ask me. I'm just telling you what folks were discussing.
Okay, Erica, so you're somewhat close to Chicago, as we learned.
5-hour drive.
Which is better, Chicago pizza or New York pizza? Do you know? And what are your determinants there?
I have never had Chicago pizza, but I would 100% try it. I was in Chicago once when I was younger. I must have been like 9, 10 years old, something like that. I vaguely remember the trip. And the main reason we were there was to see my godfather get... Ordained as a priest.
Yeah.
That's right.
But you guys didn't get Chicago pizza?
Again, if we did, I don't remember. You would have to ask my parents, or we would have to. Oh, what the fuck?
Well. Jean Grey is...
Jean Grey's not the only one.
Oh, Iceman as well.
Yeah, Iceman died to that one enemy, and then I instantly became Jean, punched twice, and she died.
Oh my god.
Alright, well, time to go all the way back and fix up our team here.
Oh. She says, oh my god, I got into a fight today with someone who insisted pizza should never have cheese.
What?
What? Who? Who says that?
Then it's just flatbread with toppings.
Yeah, then it's just like saucy bread. Jana's here. She says, happy Friday, you fabulous people.
Hey, happy Friday, Jana.
And lots of yellow hearts. Is yellow your favorite color, Jana? Is that why all your emojis are always yellow? Erica says, I have had both and I have my opinions. Chicago deep dish is delicious and one of my favorites. But I also really love the pub style thin crust pizza that the locals love.
Okay.
All right. I'm not really a huge thin crust pizza fan, but when it's done really right, I like it a lot.
Okay.
Of course, you know, nowadays I don't have the option. It's whatever gluten-free crust I can find, and I just deal with it.
Iceman.
But I've had gluten-free pizza at a lot of different places. And what is interesting is the variance that I have seen in these gluten-free crusts. One place I had it really soft, gluten-free crust. One place it's it's super flaky on the bottom, like almost
Gotcha.
like ever so slightly croissant-y. One place was just cardboardy. One place was I mean, there's just a lot of variance with the recipes that people use for those.
Is the one from the place that we've been pretty exclusively ordering from during the pandemic, is that your favorite?
No.
Okay.
My favorite is in Clifton Park. This place called Grecian Gardens. So it's a pizza place that is Greek, apparently. And their gluten-free crust is the almost croissant-like crust. It's very sort of flaky and delicious. But in order to get cheese, like, I have to get light cheese because it will bother my stomach because they don't have other options for me in terms of cheese but mozzarella. So but that is the best gluten-free crust that I have ever had.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. Erica says, as for New York, I will never say no to a good cheese pizza by the slice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Jayanna says, LOL, you would think it is. Turquoise is definitely my fave color, but one of my tattoos is a huge sunflower. So yellow is a high second favorite color.
Okay.
Okay, nice. All right. Yeah, I like turquoise a lot too. I realized the other day that like a majority of my jewelry is like turquoise in coloration.
Yeah.
And like I was thinking of buying more, and then I was like, no, like I can't even figure out like outfits to wear the turquoise jewelry I have now with. So why would I buy more turquoise jewelry? She says, yeah, I gotta have my crust thickly thick. Or thicky thick.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, Joe likes the thick crust too.
I like
soft.
I like thick crust, but it has to be like slightly underdone, or at least like if it's too crispy, like close to burnt, I do not enjoy it at all. It's gotta be soft. That's how I like my cookies as well. I like soft baked cookies, so it must be just like a pastry thing in general for me. That like anything, or a baked good, I should say, not pastry specifically, but that like any kind of baked good just has to be like soft baked.
Are you like a big soft pretzel fan? Because I feel like I haven't seen you eat those.
I don't dislike soft pretzels, sure. I'm not like, I wouldn't go crazy about them, but I enjoy them, sure.
I'm a big soft pretzel fan. That's something I miss on occasion.
Even though, and I say this so that you can tell the story, not to insult you, but even though you can't cook them.
What?
Even though you can't cook them, the time that you cooked them at camp, you like hurt yourself.
Oh yeah. So when I worked at camp, I was the trading post manager, which means that we had, it was a camp store, and we sold a lot of snacks there. And one of the snacks that we started selling were soft pretzels, and the kids really liked them. But the problem was I would have to go into the dining hall kitchen and cook them.
Which was a separate building she had to like walk to and from.
Yeah, run by the touchy man who was very strict about the rules of his kitchen. you know, and so I walk in there and I'm like the least domestic person there is. So I'm like, la la la, I'm just gonna cook these pretzels. And he's like, okay, this is the oven I want you to use. Like, here's a tray. I put the things on there. And like, they were done. And I just absentmindedly tried to take the tray out of the oven with my bare hand. And I just burned my hand. Luckily back then, not so much now, but back then I had like super asbestos hands. So it hurt a lot, but I didn't get a mark.
Oh, God.
But that was like a 500 degree oven.
Yeah,
because it was like a bread oven.
Yep.
And he looks at me and he doesn't say anything. He just has this look of shock on his face.
Yep.
And I'm like, I'm okay. And needless to say, he was not happy with me. So, because, you know, he just needs things to be a certain way in his kitchen, and I get it. And he liked a lot the my employee that I had working with me in the trading post. So, you know, I just had Josh go over and cook them, you know.
By the way, this chef, might I say, actually, I'll tell a story about the chef in a minute. I'm sure there are comments that you're going to want to read.
Oh, yeah. Erica says, I recently went out with my family to a local wood fire pizza place and had an absolutely incredible pie of fresh mozzarella, spicy pepperoni, and drizzled with honey. And I actually almost ascended. Yeah, that sounds interesting. I've never heard of drizzled honey on a pizza, but I feel like the only reason you would do that is if you knew it was great.
Right.
You know? She says, oh, I'm fully on board with Team Soft and Gooey Cookies.
Thank you. That's the correct answer.
Jayanna says, yes to that jewelry color choice. And yes, mine has to be soft. I rather have my cookies borderline raw, crying, laughing faces. The half cooked, the better.
Yep.
Yes, Erica. And then Erica says, I've absolutely done that. The worst one I ever did was fully grasping the handle of a cast iron pan that had been in a 500-degree oven for like an hour.
Ugh.
Oh, no.
Ugh.
So what happened? Did your hand fall off?
Oh, God. That's the kind of situation where you leave part of your hand on the skillet.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like you grab it and then you let go and part of your skin is still on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Real
gross. Because it's just cooked right to it.
Yep.
Yeah, for me, luckily, it hadn't been in there for very long because you just kind of like heat them.
Up. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's from frozen, so.
Yeah.
But in a 500-degree oven, it defrosts pretty quick. So, yeah, it definitely wasn't an hour. It was like 15 minutes, probably.
I did the wrong thing. Wait for it.
This is incredible.
There we go.
Nice.
You gotta let the man have his time. You know, like
Amazing.
He recorded that voice line. You gotta let him have it.
Exactly. Yeah, 15 or 10 minutes or something. So I can't even imagine how much that must have hurt.
No. Oh, okay. So the chef.
Yeah.
The chef, also named Joe, by the way, one of the best human beings I've possibly ever met in my life. That man is a workhorse.
Yeah, big time.
He's one of the hardest working people I've ever met as well. But
yeah, to the point where like getting to an age and just being injured and things like that, like kind of you know, made it so that he couldn't really do his job anymore, like broke his heart. I mean, it was just devastating for him.
Yeah.
Chill out.
And it's relevant to what we're doing. He was also a big comic book collector.
Yeah.
And so used to when he was able to, right? When he was working, and I was not, you know, I would know not to disturb him. But when he was available to, we would talk Marvel Comics all the time.
Nice.
All the time. because he was just such a good dude. Really loved him. I worked for him for 2 weeks straight when I was 14. Loved that experience. And then after that, you know, anytime after that we got to, like, talk to each other or spend time together or whatever, he was just, again, just such a great presence and a great person to talk to. And I had a nickname at the time, so people didn't call me Joe at camp, but I still used to joke. Maybe people knew that my name was Joe, but my nickname was what I was called. But I always used to joke that I was more than happy to be the less important Joe, because I wasn't the chef, so I was the less important Joe.
Yeah. And realistically, almost anyone being a Joe would have been a less important Joe.
Oh, 100%. I was much higher up at that camp towards the end of my tenure there, and I was the less important Joe, no question. But like Amy said, it wouldn't have mattered who I was. Like,
yeah. She says, Erica says, I luckily didn't make enough contact for a severe burn.
Thank God.
But literally my entire palm and the entire palm side of my 3 middle fingers blistered within seconds.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. I've more recently become less asbestos handsy, where you know, boiling water getting on my hands or something like that will blister, and I never used to get blisters on my hands from burning them when I was younger or older, you know. And it's just like, I guess it's gotten to a point where, you know, I'm old now and my body can't take it anymore. It's like, enough of this shit, you bitch. You know. So, yeah.
I hope this is taking me to the north side, because that's where I have to be, and I feel like if I'm going in the wrong direction, I'm going to be real pissed off. Anyway, keep going.
Oh, God, I just love this bishop so much. Like, look at him.
Yeah,
he's fucking
great.
badass.
Really great. I love those, like, muzzle flashes, how they, like, you can tell the movement that he was just doing based on where the muzzle flares are.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah.
I also have really bad luck with hot oil / butter deciding to try and get into my eyes.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Oh, thank you.
Did I ever tell you guys the story about the Christmas pageant?
No.
At my church when I was a kid?
I don't think so.
I was in the Christmas pageant, but I was like one of the older kids there, so instead of having me play a character, they had me just be like a generic angel who held a candlestick, like a very long candlestick, and just walked down the aisle holding this, and there was somebody on the other side too, you know, and we just kind of like, you know, to make it look more ceremonial or whatever, I don't know, and to just give us something to do. But these candlesticks were these there were these wooden sticks that were long. I mean, they were way taller than me at the time. So you had to hold it up so it wasn't touching the ground. But that's how far down it went, is you were holding it up so it wasn't touching the ground as you were walking with it. And yet it was making the candle kind of tower above your head as you were doing this. So I'm doing this, and so was the other person on the other side of the aisle. But as I'm going, I'm every once in a while kicking the candle holder as I'm walking forward. And the first couple of times it happened, it didn't matter. But as I got closer to the front and the candle had been burning a little bit longer, I kicked it, and a bunch of hot wax fell onto my head, in my hair, and down onto my forehead, and across my eye, onto my cheek.
I do remember you telling me
Yes.
this, by the way, but oh god.
Luckily, I shut my eye in time, so it didn't go inside of my eye. But it did burn my forehead and my eyelid and my cheek a little bit. But the wax wasn't super hot, so it only burned it a little bit. But the worst part was picking the wax out of my hair and my eyelashes, because it was sticking all of my eyelashes together, and I had to pick all the wax out of my eyelashes so that I could open my eye, because it had like sealed it shut. So yeah, it wasn't great, but luckily I shut my eye. So
Sorry.
So what happens when this hot oil goes inside your eye?
Yeah, and like just from like cooking with oil and it like spits at you. I assume, like, what the hell else would it be? But I guess if it's a thing that happens often enough, maybe it has some more unique ways of doing things, which is also awful.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop shooting us.
Chill out.
Okay. Very good. Hey, I guess I should say it if folks care for anyone who is celebrating this weekend. I hope everybody has a happy Easter this weekend / Sunday specifically, and also Passover coming up. If I recall. So happy Passover as well.
Passover's not really very happy. I mean, I guess it kind of is, because they're hopefully passing over your door.
That's the thing, yeah.
Man. Come to think of it, I feel like there are a number of Jewish holidays that are just sad.
Well, they are to remember sad occasions. They're not to celebrate, right?
Right.
This is gonna be sweet.
Jesus, these master snipers are awful. Holy shit. Okay. When we all team up on them, they're not so bad, but like, holy crap, man.
And the crowd goes wild.
This is pretty good. God, I hope that people like the thumbnail that we have for Sunday's Phoenix Wright video. Amy knows which one it is.
Yeah.
It was so funny to make that. So I hope people enjoy that. That's over on Video Games for All, for folks who are unaware. We are playing through Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, so you can check that out. We've been discussing, or we discussed Pokemon earlier. We're playing through Pokemon Sapphire, and we're early game at this point, so, where Amy is building her team and figuring out who she likes and doesn't like and who she might use, and there we go. Tried to do that stun like 3 times and it didn't work. But now we got it. Okay. Just trying to stick to the outskirts so I can... Oh, God. Oh, there's the sewers.
Oh, shit.
Look who it is.
You guys look like the cast of a really bad sitcom. Ooh, I know. I could be the wacky neighbor who winds up killing you. That ought to get your ratings up.
Who are you and what are you talking about?
The name's Deadpool, but I wouldn't mind if you called me Bruce. Heck, you could even call me Marsha. Marsha. I kind of like that, don't aren't you?
No.
Are you alright? You talk kind of weird.
Me? I'm fine. Right as rain and cute as a baby's dimples. But you, on the other hand, are about to be on the receiving end of a major tush-kicking, courtesy of yours truly.
Let me guess. You work for Apocalypse?
Close. I was recruited by a really groovy dude named Mr. Sinister. I'm sure he looks like death warmed over, but underneath that creepy facade, you'll find out he's even creepier.
Yep. Are you sure you're okay? You don't look quite right.
Me? Yeah, I'm fine. I just have an uncontrollable urge to rip you into tiny shreds and then dance and spit all over your graves.
Fair.
Why? What have we
Not
done to
fair.
you?
I don't know, really. The only thing I find threatening about you is your fashion sense. Maybe these psychopathic urges have something to do with that little potion Mr. Sinister forced me to drink.
Sounds right. Sinister's potion is controlling your mind.
What? That's impossible. I don't believe you. Couldn't happen in a million years. Okay, so what if I am being controlled? I still want to turn you all into sushi.
You have to fight it. Don't give in to the urge.
But I'm really good at killing. You might say it's my specialty. That and ballroom dancing. But just guess which one I can actually make a living at.
I'd like to see the dancing.
You can beat Sinister's manipulations.
Nope, sorry, can't do it. I really, really want you all dead. And not the kind of dead where there's a possibility that you might still be alive. I want you so dead that you'll be reincarnated as a corpse.
Wow.
Are you insane?
I did work as a video game programmer for a few months. Does that count?
Yeah.
Get it? Because he's meta. They did it. I've had enough of this. Let's fight.
Finally, it's beating you up time. I really gotta get a new catchphrase.
Oh, good. Gene leveled up. We'll do that before we fight Deadpool.
Yes.
Sure, Psychic Spike makes sense here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Now I have some real power.
Looky here, a target.
Ow.
Target is weakening.
What the hell just happened? Oh, he teleported or some shit. Well, don't worry, that's definitely one of his powers, so... Oh god, there's so many random enemies around here. What the hell? Like, this isn't hard enough.
Iceman wins again.
Where'd he go? Just running away? Oh. Come on, man! I swear to God, man. Come on. There we go, almost. There we go. Juggernaut's built. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh, the Master Snipers. It's gonna suck. Get out of here. Thank God.
Iceman wins again.
Alright, here is Apocalypse's tower, or at least the sewers that we have to get to so that we can get to Apocalypse's tower. Here we go.
They had a separate lane on the road for the bus. Wouldn't that be nice in Albany?
Mm.
They do have bike lanes. in a couple areas, which I guess is nice, except a lot of times they kind of don't really make sense. So you're like driving along and you're like, oh, okay, I'm like in a bike lane and I didn't realize it. Just all of a sudden where I was became a bike lane.
Yeah. Alright, we're good there. Oh. Okay, so we need to do this anyway. Okay. It's these guys again. God, I missed them. I didn't miss them. Yeah, my dogs are barking, fighting these guys. I know. Shit. There's a resurrector around here somewhere.
And stay down.
Let's teach him a lesson.
So, Jayana, how have you been? We haven't really talked about that much lately.
Okay, open this. Oh, no, I can't open this door. Stop that. Jesus. Okay.
We talked about your first foray into magic, but we didn't talk about what else is going on with you.
Are we good here? Yeah, okay, so we keep going around. Can't go that way. This door is not openable, but it is breakable. Which is good because we get a sketchbook and some healing items. Beautiful. Then, so what's going on over here? Really? Nice. Oh boy. That looks like a very far drop.
Yeah.
Which is definitely how the New York City sewer system works. Don't worry about it. There's just pits down to nothing.
Yep.
Oh my god, this dude is not even close to dead yet. There we go.
I'm in some serious trouble here.
No, you're not.
And the crowd goes wild.
Okay. There. Ow. Thank God. That was a lucky shot? No, I just had to do it forever, but it worked. Finally. Oh! Okay, it's just like a little mini thing. What are you vulnerable to? Nothing. You're just a Morlock Leviathan. Oh, but you're protected by all these stupid minions.
There's just no stopping me.
Okay. There's another. Good. Does that mean you're fightable now? Oh wow, you're gonna go down in seconds, huh? Okay, well. Once you kill all the minions, that guy was actually quite easy to kill. It's just that fighting all the minions was super annoying. Because they just kept coming.
Well, why would you fight the minions? They're cute little yellow guys.
Some people hate the minions.
Yeah.
So, yeah, of course.
They're annoying.
Exactly.
But they're cute. So it makes up for it.
Does it though?
Yeah.
Chill out.
Just put their fire out. I feel like bad about that.
I'm sure they can make it
A
up.
little help over here.
Where's the resurrected? Right there.
Don't have the energy for that.
Okay, let's get weapon cache stuff. Sunfire's gauntlets, huh? Okay. Nightcrawler. Level up. I forgot to let the man say his piece, but we'll get there in a second. And 4.
Erica says, I return with a plate of very hot and very gooey chocolate chip cookies. Oh, I see. You talked about cookies and then you had to bake some.
Yeah, that sounds delicious. And I am definitely jealous.
Yeah, I really don't bake. So
between the two
Joe's
of us, I'm
deprived.
the baker. It's not that I'm deprived. I'm definitely the baker out of the two, or between the two of us.
Well, but you never really do, though.
No, I just don't. You know, I either I can't find the time, or I'm not willing to find the time.
Right. Well, I just mean like anytime you're ever eating cookies, they're not the type of cookies that you want. The like hot, fresh, gooey cookies that you prefer.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
But you're much more of an ice cream person, I feel like, or at least you eat ice cream much more frequently. I don't know if that means that you are an ice cream person or if it's just what you have access to.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it depends on the situation and how I'm feeling at the time. Professor Xavier, the key worked. The entrance to Apocalypse's tower is open now.
That's very good news to hear. But before you venture further, I would strongly recommend you return to the X-Mansion and speak with me. We'll need to formulate a plan of attack if we're to defeat Apocalypse.
So... can I do that from here? I sure can.
Yeah, for me, I'm not really good at baking because I don't really adhere to recipes.
By the way, we can go back to the holding pens, and I figured out how. So
Nice.
we're doing it so that we can hopefully beat those last 2 guys, then we can get back to the mansion, etc. Didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's fine. Very cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not great at baking, and I never took the time to like really try because I'm not much of a sweets eater to begin with. Plus, you know, I've been gluten-free for a long time, so like there are options, but there's not a ton, and the ones that exist aren't super great. So I kind of just don't really care to be good at baking, if that makes sense. But you know, I'll make mixes and stuff on occasion, but it's really infrequent.
Yeah. Okay. I think we're good. like I said, we just have to go find those 2 guys, get those things, and those like codes or whatever, and we'll be good to go. Continue and move on. Very good. Yeah, I like baking when the situation comes up, you know? What is this supposed to be? Oh, are we not going to be able to go that way if we don't have storm? It seems like it.
Okay.
Oh, we just destroy it. Never mind.
Okay.
I thought it was like an electrical thing. It's not, but there is fighting to be done.
So Erica says, my favorite cookie that I make is a maple and brown sugar cookie.
Ooh.
that's just studded with almonds, cashews, and pecans.
Wow. Now that does sound amazing.
Sounds crazy. I've never even heard of a cookie that's similar to that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Very nice. I think my favorite cookie was always just like either like a soft oatmeal cookie.
Knew you were going to say that. Yep.
Or molasses.
Okay.
Yeah, molasses cookie.
See, my mom makes very good, like cinnamon drop cookies, I guess you could call them. She used to send those up to me at camp all the time, and I was like the most popular person there when she would do that, because I would be able to give people delicious cinnamon cookies.
What are the ones she makes that have like the powdered sugar all over them?
That's the almond cookies, right? The nut cookies.
Oh yeah, I guess.
They're for she typically makes them for Christmas. I couldn't necessarily tell you if they're like a Christmas tradition or not, but in my family they are. I just don't know if it is outside of my family or not.
I think it's an Italian thing.
Right.
I like those a lot, and I like the almond cookies she makes now with the pine nuts.
Yes. That's pino cookies.
Yeah. So, those are... Well, that's what she calls them, but that's not what they're called.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it is.
I thought it was, but...
No, it's just what she calls them, because that's the Italian word for pine nuts.
Pine nuts, I know that. Yeah.
But whatchamacallit? Yeah, and those ones I can eat.
Yes, because they're just almond paste, like the base, as opposed to like a baked good or a flour-based thing, I should say.
I really liked the cinnamon cookies that my mom used to make.
Okay.
The snickerdoodles.
Okay.
And I actually have the recipe for those because I liked them so much. But those cookies are hard. They're not soft like a majority of the other cookies that I like. Because I like soft sugar cookies too.
Okay.
Just like a standard sugar cookie.
Sure.
Yeah. But my favorite is definitely molasses.
What just happened? Okay, we're okay. We're locked in.
So what is your favorite type of cookie?
That's a really tough question. I think it depends on the situation.
Okay.
Like, I really like those cinnamon drop ones, but, you know, I could, like, you know, with my current relationship with food, how it is, I could sit down. Wow, look at this item up here. This thing. I could sit down and eat, like, an entire package of soft chocolate chip cookies. I could eat, like, 1,000,000 pina cookies like my mom makes, so...
Yeah, I could eat 1,000,000 of those, too.
Yeah. But other people want to have them or whatever.
I know, it's the worst.
They're not just for us.
Erica says that those maple brown sugar nut cookies that she makes are really good for ice cream sandwiches.
Oh, okay.
That sounds amazing. She says, my aunt makes the best molasses cookies ever. Oh my goodness.
That's awesome.
She says, yo, are you talking about Russian tea cookies? The buttery cookies with ground nuts all over. covered in powdered sugar? Yeah, that's what they are, I think. Or they're very similar to that.
Maybe. Yeah, they don't have crushed nuts on them.
No, but in the nuts are like in the flour of the cookie.
I think so. We've already been here. Why would I... Oh, because it opens the other side as well. That's why. I was like, why the hell would I care that just got open? We were clearly on the other side of it, but... Okay, so we can go through here. In fact, hold on. Do we need to go here? It looks like there's a path, but can we not open it yet? Is that why? We just never went this way. Huh.
So maybe they were just the type of cookie that your mom made that everybody liked, so she kept making them.
That's why I said, right, that, you know, they were a tradition in our house. It doesn't mean that it was an Italian tradition necessarily, or a Christmas-specific tradition.
Right.
My mom did talk about, there was I'm not going to remember what kind now, but there was a type of cookie that my mom used to make where it had gotten to a point where at one holiday somebody was like when the tin got opened for dessert and my mom's cookies were inside, somebody was like, oh, it's the things that Aunt Maria makes. And my mom was like, okay, guess I'm not making these for a while or ever again. Because it was just like, you know, people were just like, oh, this thing. You know, like it was like nobody was excited for them. It was just like, right, it was just like the obligatory, like, oh, these are here. Right? And so she was a little pissed off about that, and I do not blame her, because that's really rude. So,
well, you know, if people get tired of doing the same thing all the time.
I guess.
I get it. But, you know, that is kind of a rude way of doing that. Yes. But, you know, maybe suggest something else she could make. Or tell her of this amazing recipe that you found.
Yeah.
You know, or something like that. Erica says, Joe, if you can get the recipe for those cinnamon drop cookies and help a sister out, I'd love that.
You know what? We are going to be seeing my mom this weekend, so I will do what I can to remember to ask her about them. Amy can help me out now that she's, you know, hearing it as well, and I will see what I can do. Because then, yeah, I can message you on like Discord or Twitter. Let's continue in the sewers here. I don't know where these guys are, obviously, but I'm hoping because they are technically mission objectives that they'll be on the map somewhere once we get to that particular portion.
Yeah.
But until then, it's kind of annoying that I can't find them right now.
Your mind.
Dang, I'm good.
Yeah, and I'll ask her about the Russian tea cookies as well.
That's what I thought she was. Oh, the
cinnamon drop
cookies.
Gotcha. So yeah, I'll ask her about the Russian tea cookies as well and find out if that's what they were called or if she has that recipe. She says, I also have cracked the code and started microwaving store-bought cookies to mimic the soft, fresh-baked flavor, and it works ridiculously well.
Hell yeah, okay.
Yeah. I usually have to do that with any of my cookies anyway, because they're usually hard as rocks and have to be kept cold and things like that, so any gluten-free cookies I always have to put in the microwave anyway. But then they're still kind of stale. They're never soft, you know, because they're gluten-free store-bought cookies. So yeah, but if I cared about eating cookies enough, I would attempt to make some gluten-free cookies that were fresh and good and soft, but I just don't care. Cookies was one of the things that I ate a lot as a kid when there was no food for me to eat. So cookies are not a thing of mine that I look forward to eating.
Sure.
Ever.
Which is understandable. There's a blatantly obvious reason for that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's fair. All right, let's give Bobby another point in freeze beam. Hell yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful.
She says, I have also heard Russian tea cookies called Italian wedding cookies.
Oh, interesting.
Interchangeably.
Okay.
I don't think they actually hail from either culture. Well, if they are in fact cookies that Italians had at weddings, then it would make sense that his mom makes them.
Sure.
For Christmas, because it's a celebratory cookie.
Stop resurrecting people.
Jayana, are there any cookies that you used to eat all the time when you were young, or that your mom used to make, or something like that, that were your favorites or really good?
Ooh, actually, that's an interesting point as well. When I was younger, my favorite cookie was these butter cookies that my mom used to make. That they were just regular old butter cookies, but they were so soft. They were like barely cooked. What the fuck? They just like teleported us to the other side of the room. Anyway, they were like barely cooked. And I remember that my mom used to use Sesame Street cookie cutters. So it was like the faces of like Big Bird and Bert and Ernie and, you know, whatever. And back then, those were 100% my favorite cookie.
Yeah. Erica says my aunt and uncle used to be the masters of holiday baking, but ever since he passed away, she's kind of toned down on what she bakes.
Fair. Yeah, I know my my uncle passed away, and he was not a big cook or chef in any capacity, but one of the things that was like a holiday tradition was he would always love, and it was not a lot, right? I'm not trying to say anything like that, but he would love to toast with the spiked eggnog or the hard eggnog. And it would be, you know, like I said, it was not like that he would be drinking it a lot, but it was like he would enjoy it every Christmas. And my mom was somebody who would enjoy it with him, and then when his daughters were old enough, they enjoyed it as well, and then he passed away. And I know it's definitely a tradition that my mom and his two daughters, every Christmas, make sure that they get together and toast him with a glass of hard eggnog, which I know they like a lot, so that's really cool.
It's funny that you brought that up, because I just told my friend Amanda the story of how every single year my parents would get eggnog, not spiked eggnog, just regular eggnog, when I was a kid. And every single year I would try it thinking, okay, maybe this year I'll like it.
Yep.
And I never did.
Same here. Literally same here.
I did one of the years, but any additional year that they got it did not. I did like the pumpkin eggnog that they got one year. But only one of the years did I like it.
I will say, without having tried it, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, you're not a pumpkin fan. Well,
I love pumpkin pie.
Yes.
But pumpkin flavoring in stuff that's not that, I do not.
Hate that. So what kinds of stuff did your aunt and uncle used to bake?
Yeah, tell us about that.
She says she still makes enough fudge and peppermint bark to feed an army, though. Oh.
Okay.
That's something we made for a while at my house when we were like teenagers.
Peppermint bark?
No, fudge. My mom found a recipe for fudge and she wanted to make it, and it was always like more liquidy than it needed to be. Like you'd put it in the fridge and it would like never really solidify the way it was supposed to, but it still tasted amazing, and I kind of liked it in that like gooier consistency. But yeah, fudge is not something I would dare to try nowadays, unless it was small amounts, or if I got like dairy-free fudge. which I did find a couple of like Etsy stores that sell it, of like people making it and then selling it.
Yeah.
But you know, so like I put that in my cart or whatever, and then it sold out and never came back. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe they don't do it like consistently, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I thought that was a secret area. It still might be, actually. But it could also be an area that we can just eventually get to from somewhere else.
But there's this one rest stop on the highway that on the sign for like the attractions or whatever specifies that there's going to be fresh fudge
Yep.
at the rest stop. And there is. I have gone there and seen it, and we may have even gotten it once or twice, but that was, you know, a number of years ago at this point, and I would not feel comfortable doing that, despite the fact that like every time I see it, I still like mention it and like say I want to go and do it, but I'm not going to. Like I'm too scared because if I got like a decent amount of it, I would eat too much of it and I would be sick.
Yeah, my parents, when they take vacations to Cape May, New Jersey, they tend to bring us back some type of goodie, like snack goodie or whatever in it, like fudge, or it used to be like popcorn, like caramel popcorn or cheddar popcorn. Taffy they used to bring back as well.
Oh, I love saltwater taffy.
Yeah, I don't as much. Like, it's fine. I like the licorice one a lot, which most people don't. So
I like all the flavors of saltwater taffy.
Well, you know me, right? I'm the guy who thinks that. Oh God, I attacked Nightcrawler. I'm the guy who thinks that salted caramel is disgusting. So I don't like salted sweet things, you know.
Oh, do you think they taste salty?
It depends.
Oh, okay. I never noticed that about.
Like I said, it depends on the food, I think.
Okay. Erica says Spritz cookies, really soft butter cookies that are shot out of like a dough press.
Yes, and my mom definitely nowadays uses a cookie press. Oh, in fact, that's what she makes for Christmas, are the Spritz cookies.
Yeah.
These days. Yes.
Homemade Thin Mints. Okay, nice.
Hell
Dinner rolls.
Ah.
6 different kinds of fudge.
Jesus.
What? Are there even 6 different
of
kinds of
course.
fudge?
You know that there are.
Yeah.
Peanut butter fudge, chocolate, strawberry. Yeah, there's
vanilla.
Tons of yeah.
There was this store, and I don't know where the heck it was. And it went out of business a long time ago. But my dad, on occasion, when he would like go somewhere for work, I don't remember where, he would come home with these big bricks of fudge.
Yeah.
And he would always get one chocolate nut, one vanilla, and one peanut butter brick.
Nice.
I mean, big brick.
Hell yeah.
Of fudge. And the peanut butter was my favorite.
Okay.
And still is. Like, peanut butter fudge, I will literally eat until I'm ill. And that was, you know, back before when I ate lactose, and now I don't, so it would probably be a lot less now before I got sick. But yeah, I mean like the size of an actual brick were these bricks of fudge, and he would bring home 4 every time, and it was chocolate with nuts, vanilla, and peanut butter.
Seriously, this is insane. What the hell just happened? We came up out of the sewers in, first of all, the wrong place. But second of all, holy shit, they're everywhere. Kill them. Oh my god. That was insane.
And my dad used to love going to the Greek festival because he would always get like a big thing of baklava because that was his favorite dessert. Baklava or his apple crisp were like his 2 favorite desserts.
Okay.
that he...
I mean, baklava is delicious. So.
Yeah, I love baklava too, but that's another thing I can't have.
Yes.
And they don't even really make gluten-free pastry dough like that.
Sure.
They really don't.
Yeah.
And trying to make it myself would be insane because when my sister went to school for pastry and she learned how to make phyllo dough, she was like, yeah, it's so difficult. There's no point in doing it yourself. Just buy it.
Yeah.
And I'm bad at baking to begin with, so the last thing I want to do is try to attempt a recipe that's that complex. But I would need to if I were, because you can't buy it gluten-free. They just don't make it. She says they also made Bark's monster cookies, which I'm not sure what those are. Shortbread. And she just says so much stuff.
That is a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and she says they'd also do a lot of no-bake confections.
Hell yeah. Those are cool.
Ritz cracker, peanut butter sandwiches dipped in chocolate.
Wow.
Marshmallow, white chocolate balls, pretzels topped with chocolate and pecan half. So much.
40 max energy. That's actually going to be super useful for Iceman. Hell yeah. All right, so we made it back here, by the way, for people that care, and I don't blame you if you don't, for what's actually going on in the game right now. We made it back to New York somehow, because apparently where I was before, we ended up in the sewers and then back in New York. But we're back on the north side of New York. I'm basically just going to end up where we ended up at the end of the last mission, or at the end of the mission where we were here, where it was like, okay, now it's time to teleport back to the mansion. I'm going to just teleport back to the mansion, save the game, and we'll be done for the night. Nice. Oh, a comic book. Or a sketchbook, excuse me. Okay, can't go this way.
She says, like, we would have enough that every family member could take home a Tupperware of cookies full to the brim, and often had to, so they didn't go to waste.
Yep. Oh, yeah, we are the family where at the end of the night, we're saying to people, oh, here, we'll make up a container for you. Take it home. And they're like, oh, no, we're not going to be able to eat all this. And it's like, please take it home. Because if you don't, it's going to spoil. Like, we can't eat it all either. If it just stays here at, like, whoever the host's house is,
right,
it's just going to go bad because we're not going to be able to eat it all. So you're, like, begging people to take food home with them. So, yeah. Magneto's trapped over there. Here he is. Okay.
Yeah, nowadays that doesn't happen because nowadays they cater and there's just a lot less food.
For Christmas specifically, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's because our family is massive now.
Right.
There's like 25 people at a regular holiday, which you're lucky that, there are enough people in the family that have space in their home for that many guests, let alone the ability, like the space in their oven to cook food for that many people or whatever.
Right.
So, all right, what is happening here? This is the entrance to the sewers. No, that's the entrance to the west side, which is where we came from. But then how do we get... If we're on the north side, this is where we're supposed to be. Oh, to find the entrance to the sewers. I'm an idiot, right? So this is the west side. We need to find the sewer entrance, which... I should use Magneto for this. He's just faster and doesn't use up as much energy while flying that Iceman does while sliding.
She says, can I come to family Christmas? Well, maybe we should go to your family Christmas with all these fudges and whatever else. Burks. I'm not a bark person.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
I think it depends, but I enjoy bark. Yeah. Oh, I love you, Iceman. You look so cool.
I guess I'm just not a fan of anything that you have to bite that hard.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Fair
like,
enough.
peanut bark is good tasting.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't enjoy, like, having to eat it. Like, the actual act of eating it.
Sure.
That sounds really weird, but...
I mean, I get what you mean. Oh.
Let's do this.
My uncle also made trifle every year.
Ooh, okay.
That was something I liked growing up because my mom used to make things other than cake for me for my birthday because I didn't like cake. And she made trifle a couple of times. For the last 7 years he was with us. Pound cake, spiced pumpkin puree, sweetened cream cheese, and whipped cream all layered up and so good.
Sounds great.
Wow. She says, oh, my aunt also makes the absolute best peanut brittle. Because she makes the caramel almost to the point of totally burnt, and that brings out all the best flavors.
Nice. Oh, I can't. How do we? Oh, can we just break down the door? I don't think so, right? How do we get in there? Oh, wait. Silly me.
Yeah.
That's how we get in there. We got a homing beacon, and through we go. Okay. Fantastic. Thanks, Nightcrawler.
Yeah, like all this stuff.
You betcha.
She says, be right back calling my aunt. And then she says, not really. Well, if you do call your aunt, let her know that you told us all this stuff and we were thoroughly impressed.
Yeah, it sounds incredible.
But yeah, I'm not like huge on all this stuff. I don't have that much of a sweet tooth. I do really like Black Forest pie. With like all the berries and rhubarb. Yeah, that's if I could have like the one dessert that I actually would really want to have every Christmas, like that would be it.
By the way, I found the save point, so we did it. I kind of danced around for the last 15 minutes, and I mean, we fought things and leveled up, which is always nice, but otherwise that's kind of it, because I just, oh my god, I didn't really know where to go. Sorry.
Erica says, oh, I'm also always in charge of the holiday pies, which is a huge honor.
Nice.
Wow.
I am the person that makes the pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That's my thing. We've talked about that before, though. So yeah, I mean, this is awesome, and this has been a ton of fun discussion and stuff tonight, which I really enjoyed. The game, I mean, we progressed in it. It was fine. I'm enjoying the game. Don't get me wrong. But you know, it's secondary to good conversation. That's you know, one of the main reasons why we keep doing these things is because we love it. So, like I reminded folks, and it'll be another friendly reminder now, we will not be back next week on Friday because it is the Streets of New Capenna pre-release weekend. And so Friday afternoon and evening, we will be down in Poughkeepsie, New York at Champion Card Collector, which is our sponsor store for these events, for that. And so we hope that you will stay tuned to the channel so that you can see those videos that we make whenever you have the availability to watch them and whenever we have the availability to put them up as quickly as we can, because we're going to be opening all 5 kits, one of every family, because they are family specific from what I understand. And so we'll be opening one from every family. And then we'll be also filming a video in the store just to see like what the atmosphere looks like, what cool cards people are opening, things like that. So definitely make sure to check that video out as well.
Erica says, y'all are great. Heart. Send me luck for these gene summons because so I keep my sanity.
Oh yeah, fingers crossed for you, definitely. All the luck that you might need. We hope you get her, or we hope that if you do not, that it is not too ridiculous. But you'll get her. I have faith.
Yeah.
So best of luck.
You're
to
going
you on
to
that.
get her.
Big time. And then to everyone, to Erica, because you're the one speaking to us currently, but to everybody, we hope that you have an awesome weekend.
Yes.
Like I said, if you celebrate, very happy Easter to you and yours. Happy Passover as well. Don't forget, we will be back on Monday. Just because we're not here Friday doesn't mean we're not here Monday. We are here Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on this channel, streaming live for more MTG Arena. Obviously, or thankfully, Streets of New Capenna pre-release is the first time that people will be able to play with these cards because they will not be available on Arena first.
Yeah.
So that is spectacular. It does mean that after pre-release weekend, when we come back here for our stream, we're not going to be able to play New Capenna on stream that day.
Right.
But that's still totally fine. It's worth it in my opinion. And we'll have to wait until the Thursday after for that. But that means this Monday we will be back with more Kamigawa Neon Dynasty Limited. So definitely stay tuned for that. We would love to have you all there, continue these great discussions, etc.
Yes.
Find out, as always, how folks' weekends were. And most importantly, as we always say, or I always try to remember to say at the end of these streams, we hope that you are all continuing to stay safe and happy and healthy.
Yes.
And again, that's to you and yours, because, things are crazy out there sometimes.
Yes.
But regardless, we always want to hear positive things from you folks. And if it has to be something negative, of course, we would love it. If you're willing to talk about it, we would love for you to bring that to us so that we can hear you and let you know that we're here for you, etc.
Mm-hmm.
But, we hope that things get good and or stay good for you. But Amy, before we go, there are some amazing people that I know you want to thank.
Very much. Erica, always amazing to have you here in chat.
Definitely.
Filling up the screen for me to talk to.
Perfect.
Jayanna, amazing to see you back, always.
Yes.
Marcus, you were here tonight. That's always great,
Yes.
especially if you had work. So it's really nice to see you.
Yes.
Thank you all so much for being here.
Yes. And if you did not hear your name just now, we still appreciate you just as much as we appreciate everybody whose name was just mentioned, but we didn't see in chat, so we didn't get a chance to specifically shout you out in person, or by name, I should say. If you're not comfortable, no pressure. Please don't feel pressured to do so. But if you are comfortable, you're just like, I don't know if they're going to care what I have to say. As Amy always says, just pop in, say hi.
Yeah, or try me. Because chances are I am going to care about what you have to say.
Very true. And if we don't know what you're talking about, explain it to us.
Right.
Let us understand. Because God knows, the amount of time that I spoke about the game versus anything else, it was very minimal. So,
well, when we're playing these games and we do the trivia, that takes up almost like a really decent part of the stream, and we're talking about Marvel trivia the entire time. So it's gonna be different every single stream. So just pop in, talk about what you want to talk about.
Yeah.
And if it's something that we can speak to, we will. And if it's something that other people in chat can speak to, they will. But we basically talk about anything.
Yes, exactly.
There's no set topics.
No, if you bring it up, it most likely gets talked about.
Yeah. Jayanna says, y'all are amazing individuals. 3 hearts. I hope y'all have an amazing weekend. And heart face.
Right back at you, Jayanna.
Yes.
Thanks so much, as always, for being here. And
you are great as well.
Yes. Please don't forget, on whatever of our channels you are on, to subscribe and ring that bell so that you'll get notifications whenever any of our videos come out, or whenever we go live here on this channel at Geek for All.
Such love for you all. You rock, Erica says. Thank you.
You're
rock
all,
too.
Yeah, you guys are the best.
And I'm very sorry you're not going to be at the pre-release with us, because I really, really would have wanted to see you there.
But again, very smart decision making.
Yes.
in taking care of your stuff. Not that it was ever in doubt.
Right.
So as I said, we will be back on Monday for another stream for some more MTG Arena. But until then, don't forget to check out all of our great stuff that's going up over on Video Games for All. We have Pokemon Sapphire, we have Final Fantasy VII, and we have Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Between now and Monday, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney will be coming out. And like I said, check out that thumbnail. That was a lot of fun to make. So yes, thank you all so very much once again. And for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video or stream of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.